Okay. And I think the whole game now is to take your business and add that AI layer and make as many people at the possible as possible AI first. And so that's why I think smaller teams where everybody can talk the same vocabulary and language and wear those glasses and look at problems their own way, and then also interact and understand governance of like, I'm going to have like my enterprise, I'm going to have my like individual, then I'm going to have my agents, and then I have agents that have like different skill. Like you need to understand that hierarchy or that structure and be able to have that in your mind's eye of how those operations work. And then you can just take AI and you can start applying it to different industries. And so one of the things that I'm actually working on, we were kind of talking about for this call is, I mean, I just went through this Goldman Sachs 10,000 small business program. If you're a business owner, I would encourage you to go look at it. It's a completely free program. It's basically the same hours as an MBA, but it's applied to your business. And I was like the only real true agency owner in my cohort, but I was also there was maybe one or two other people that were using automation. They weren't maybe using like agentic AI. Or autonomous AI, or whatever word your industry is using. It's a similar vocabulary, but they all are asking me to do a talk about this, and like they all understand the potential of what it could be in their business, but they don't know where to start or where to apply it. And I was like, okay, let me do like a exercise to get your mindset right, so you have the mindset shift. And I think we're kind of doing that with this call to hopefully to agree you're grabbing on what we're saying, and you can kind of see the trajectory now and kind of see a better picture of where things are going. And we can apply this. Like I have workflows to apply to social media, and I have it to apply to paid ads. Like Mantis, for example, has been ingesting all the data of Meta, right? And so like if you want to do, if you understand the basics, the fluency of AI, and then you want to apply it to Mantis for paid ads, because really if you're going to be running like Facebook or Instagram ads, like it has so much of the data set that maybe the others don't have, that layer on top of the model, right? And so you can get more customized output. But if you understand this, you can pivot, you can change, and it's just, what are you going to put your focus on? And so what I'm trying to build is an elite team that all speak the language and work together, and we can apply it to any business problem. And those are the businesses today that are winning, the businesses that have already gone through not just digital transformation, right? Everybody's like, oh, I just made it through digital transformation, sort of. And now you're like, now it's the next mountain or the next peak is like, you need to start climbing AI, because the people that are already up there, they're going to be so far ahead of you that it's going to be really, really hard to catch up. And these moats are starting to shrink of these big companies that are utilizing their brand and their trust that they've had for 40 years. I mean, that's going to go a long way, but it's getting eaten away at. And so you got an elite team of people that say, we're going to tackle this business problem and we're going to extract value from this kind of arbitrage. Like, it's just AI's eating the world. Like what I was saying at the beginning of this call, AI is eating the world.
And I think what's interesting and different about AI is, usually you have to drag people into new technology because it's more tactical to practical. It's more the the innovators or the really high tech people that get to it first. But because we have this consumer component of it that has grown so rapidly, now it's like businesses and everyday people that maybe aren't so technically inclined, they know that they need it, but they don't know, and the people that they're calling on, like not you, but they're calling on people that they think know AI, and it's like they don't. So one of the biggest things that I like to tell people, I kind of had made this almost like a daily devotional on my website that and I was just posting it because my family, it really started with me trying to teach my family how to utilize AI.
Yes.
And it's look, it's not in modules or learning how to do it. It's in learning look, just talk to the agent. Like, gone are the days of like, I need a prompt. Like, that's like people when they would carry their like floppy disks, and you had a program on like, 200 floppy disks. It's like, look, just talk to it and experiment and just talk to it like you would a person. Like, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? And by doing that and just getting comfortable with it, because I see so many people, it never fails. You're walking them through utilizing AI, and they want it so badly. Like, they want every word, like, because one of the first things I do is install like Whisper Flow or some sort of dictation on there. I'm like, look, you don't even got to type. But they focus so much on those first 3 words, and they can barely get them out. I say, look, relax, just talk to it, like, just talk. And then that flows into, now I have my mom, like, she's running her whole business like from a folder on her desktop in Cloud Code. And I'm like, you're doing better. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, Ricky. I'm like, no, I'm just glad finally somebody's like, like, all my tech nerd friends are like, they're, are like people that that they think that they want my my advice. They're more hard-headed than more set in their ways. But